Implementation 1. Does the frequency of frame illumination affect the speed of their implementation? Does the frame materialize faster if I highlight it 10 to 15 times a day, or 3 to 5 times? Quantity here does not always translate into quality. How many times do you highlight the target frame? You decide. Criteria: this shouldn't use strain and bore, should not turn into mechanical, thoughtless act, must be on the hunt. I have several traffic lights on my way home. I want to go home after work on a green light. What picture should I ask in this case? Do I need to set this reality for every traffic light, or once the formation of the desired result is enough? Ask every traffic light. Torment. Ask once in the morning. But further, fix the green with thought markers as confirmation that it turns out, but don't focus on the reds, not literally cents, of course. I used to play in casinos, debts accumulated, and now I am repaying them. The people whom he owes live in another city. I send to parents and they give. I used to be very loaded about this. Didn't get stuck with work, barely enough for rental housing and food. Now, with the advent of my life transurfing, TS, things have gone better. Send regularly, and inside it became calm. Since the amount is still decent, it will take time. I wanted to ask you, although I myself understand, but still, can I prevent my family from having debts? Almost all money from a salary I send to parents, I leave for food and shelter. And now this situation in society that girls look at what you have and how you breathe. Whether you can start a family or not depends on your area comfort. If you yourself admit such a thought, then you can. What if doubt? Then either pay off debts first or expand the zone comfort, imagining how you live with your family. Following Tufti's technique, something happens. But this is such a trifle. I know, understand, realize that any skill begins with an elementary one, so I'm not in a hurry. But I don't learn something. Example: I attract the apartment. I am aware of myself. Here and now, I activate the plate. I represent the signing of the contract and how they give me the keys to the desired apartments. That's all. The confusion goes on. How can I get an apartment worth 10 million rubles, having a salary of 40,000? The grandchildren will pay the mortgage. Similarly with passive income. I want to have an income of 1 million per month. It's easy to set the reality that is located on nearby films. Long-term and elusive goals lie at distant films. You still need to get to them. For such purposes, it takes time and systematic work with the plate and job technique reflection. With the plate, you highlight the target frames, get the keys to apartments, settle down, live in your apartment. From time to time, several times a day, systematically, ask reality where you have your apartment. By asking reflection, you pretend, imitate that the apartment is you are already there. Go shopping, shop around furniture and household items. Imagine how soon you will buy all this and equip your apartment. Pretend that for now, just choose and you will buy later, a little later. All this is possible and desirable to do with the plate from time to time, including it and highlighting the frame. The same goes for income. Together with the plate, ask in. Thought forms the reality is that your income is constantly growing. And in the end, you get 1 million per month. At the same time, pretend that you are already a very wealthy person. Live in this state. Create for yourself virtual reality. Live in this reality. If you act this way in a consistent and systematic way, one day the moment will come when all this virtuality will flow into actuality. But where does all this come from? Here is an important point. You need to closely monitor the current reality and not just closing your eyes. Set forthcoming reality. Current reality will change, give you signs, open doors, opportunities. In other words, reality will hint to you or even directly show what you have to do to achieve the goal. After all, you don't think that all this will just fall from the sky? You will have to do something. Opportunities, please, will be provided, and then the business is yours. In general, I have a goal and a desire to help people, to be needed. The final shot of happiness is, we live with our family in a great place on seashore/ocean with a picturesque landscape. I don't know how to understand where it is placed, in Russia or somewhere else. I work 3 to 4 hours a day, take management position on the board of shareholders. I am an investor. All free. I spend time with my family. My wife also works a couple of hours a day, owns own network of fitness clubs. Children get the best and quality education, both in kindergarten and at school, university. Engaged professional sports. No matter where we live, once a month we visit our relatives. We have such an income that allows you to buy everything you like, anything from an apartment to business class tickets. There is enough money for everything. Health is only improving. I go in for sports, football, tennis, swimming, running, yoga. I benefit people, give workshops, speak in public, conduct trainings. Every day is a spiritual holiday. Serious goals require serious work. Here, in addition to Tufti technicians, it is necessary to have a projector of a separate reality. There is such a diary, book, and work hard with it. And then all Tufti technique in the complex. But most importantly, keep your eyes and ears open to see and not miss the opportunity. Then, and understand, where is this place and how to achieve all this? Once again, and more than once, carefully read the book. Ask yourself your questions reading it, and you will find the answers. Pendulums and equilibrium forces now no longer exist, as if part of the script? Why do not exist? The difference is that if you do not live waking up, then in your life everything goes according to the scenario, and the pendulums of you capture and equilibrium forces act according to the scenario. But at the moment awakenings you detach from the script, and then you can commit independent, informed actions. Free yourself from the pendulum or avoid the equilibrium forces you capable only in a conscious state. Everything you do in conscious state, this is not the scenario. The only thing is that you cannot be constantly in a state of awareness. Yes, it is not need to. It is necessary to be able to wake up in time on activators in order to do informed actions. I have an intention to move to another country. 3 years. Visualizations, notes in a notebook, plus actions in the material world. Not I know whether it's in the right direction, but there's not even any progress in this direction. The goal is exactly mine. I learned the language, studied everything in this country, far and wide, made friends from the country I want to move to. With energy, I'm good, I'm working. I don't overestimate the importance of the event. I am happy as a child, but no progress.